Hey, coach, one thing I've always struggled with is being hella nervous before sparring someone new or fighting. How do I deal with that? There's only one way to deal with that, and that's to continuously do it. So if you only spar somebody new every so often, you're always gonna deal with those nerves. I've seen it at the professional level, believe it or not. I've seen it where professionals they'll have like a bunch of guys in their own gym and they'll all spar each other and they're all good, they're all talented. But when it's time to spar a different gym, all of a sudden those same professionals, they start acting a little bit different. And it's because they're so used to sparring each other that when it's time to box a different group of guys, they get nervous. So the best way to get over that fear is to constantly face it. And then after a while, you start to get better at it. That's why like amateurs that travel the world and like Lomachenko's of the world and them, like those people who really have that extensive amateur background, they're typically the ones that become the best fighters professionally because they've been dealing with different styles and different people for so long that when they go pro, it's like it's another day in the office. But if this is something that you just do sporadically, you're always going to be nervous. You're always going to have this problem. So there's only one way to face your fear, and that's to face it and to face it consistently. If somebody's scared to fly and they only fly once in a while, they're going to always be scared to fly. But if you get that same person and force them on a plane and then say, okay, we're going to go on another plane, after a while, it's like, well, I've been doing this. Now I kind of like could deal with it. It might be difficult for the first 30 flights, but after that, eventually, right? It's the same thing with boxing. It might be difficult in the beginning, but the more you do it, the easier it will get. So, my best advice is get as much sparring as you can and get as much experience as you can. Over time, it'll go away.